So what do doctors need to know about the tax implications with estate planning? Hi, I'm Claire Yanowitz, attorney at the Yanowitz law firm, where we help families protect what matters most with estate planning. Okay, let's get started. One reason to have an estate plan in place is to save your family lots of money in estate taxes at your death. And this is a topic that is especially important for doctors and medical professional executives. Why is that? Because presently, the Minnesota estate tax exemption is $3 million. And that's a threshold that is fairly low as far as the 50 states of the United States. We are one of the lower thresholds. And oftentimes what I see is that doctors have more assets than they realize that they have that are subject to estate tax. For example, life insurance that people own within 3 years of their death, that death benefit is subject to estate taxes at death. So oftentimes, doctors will have large life insurance policies that are part of their compensation with their employer. And at Mayo, there's a Mayo paid policy. Oftentimes people will opt in to a voluntary paid policy. There's accidental death and dismemberment. And so if somebody dies in an accident, all three of those policies might come due and the death benefits become part of their estate at death if they own them. Another asset that people oftentimes don't consider is their pension. Mayo Clinic presently has pension for its physicians and it can accrue. And if someone passes away before they retire, that pension could be paid out in a lump sum and is included in their estate. And these are all assets that get added towards that $3 million Minnesota estate tax exemption. So what's really important is that people have a plan, not only just like a basic plan, but a plan that has estate tax planning in it. And a basic plan would be something where if the physician was married, they would just pass everything directly to their spouse. That is a problem because when you have a plan structured that way, it only gives you one Minnesota estate tax exemption and the amount above $3 million is subject to estate tax. What physicians most often need is they need to pass assets to a trust for their spouse's benefit. Sometimes this is called a credit bypass trust, sometimes it's called a family's trust, but essentially this trust that holds the assets is not included in the second spouse's to die estate. And so that's how we try and get at least a double exemption out of a couple. And so that can save a family hundreds of thousands in estate tax depending upon the size of their estate. And so it's really well worth looking into that and seeing if you're in a position that you need estate tax planning. If you want to learn more about estate planning for physicians, hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel because we are going to be releasing more videos. Thank you.